Conservative new media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the super genius. Well, golf great Phil Mickelson has had some very interesting comments in my personal opinion. First of all, my personal opinion only. I'm not alleging any facts. I'm not casting any aspersions. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Please check the disclaimers. Okay, now here's the deal. Phil Mickelson had some very interesting comments recently concerning well, frankly, his money and tax situations and slash policies federally and in his home state of California. The whole gist of it is like this. Phil Mickelson said something like his tax rate, when he looked at it, was going to be something like 63%. And he also talked about quote-unquote drastic changes. And there seemed to be some implication that maybe he was going to leave California because the taxes were just too high. And look, I mean, California passed Proposition 30. Okay, so the state income taxes for people making the kind of money that Phil Mickelson was making went up. I mean, 13.3% I think is the top rate now, in my personal opinion, in California. Now, and then federally, we know that taxes went up for the top earners as well. So, Phil Mickelson, yes, he makes a lot of money. I think, tens of millions of dollars. I think something over $40 million last year when you add everything up, golfing, endorsements, and et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, he raises the question like, how much is too much? I mean, for me, obviously being conservative, I think, we're way, way past too much, in terms of rates of taxation. But even for the liberals out there, I mean, and I may do a whole separate video on this. In fact, I probably will. I mean, how much is too much to pay in taxes? Phil Mickelson, why should Phil Mickelson, golfing great Phil Mickelson, stay in California and just pay extra money? I mean, there's all kinds of other states to go. I mean, here in Florida, huge golfing state. Tiger Woods is here. Tiger Woods actually had comments about this. I'm going to do that in another video. I'm going to talk about that in another video as well. I mean, Texas is all, Texas, I believe, has no state income tax. Florida has no state income tax. I mean, think about that. If you're Phil Mickelson, you're talking about millions of dollars that you could save, which is basically like putting it in your pocket, okay, by, being in another state with no income tax. That's a lot of money. We're talking millions of dollars that you can save just by moving. That can buy a really nice house. That can buy a lot of things. I mean, that's a huge amount of money. If you're on tour a lot, I mean, and you're not even home that much, I mean, maybe there's even more incentive to move. What do you think about that? What do you think about what Phil Mickelson said? Do you agree with it or do you disagree with it? Do you think that Phil Mickelson should move out of California and because of the whole tax situation? What would you do if you were Phil Mickelson? You tell me where you're at on this. In my personal opinion, if I were Phil Mickelson, I would have already moved. I would have made the move. I would have saved that money. In my personal opinion, you tell me where you're at on that. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it on your social networking sites. Look, if I were Phil Mickelson, I would move. That's where I'm at on that. That's my personal opinion. What do you think? You tell me what's up. I'm John D. Villarreal. I will see you next time.